Alright, what's up guys? It's Mercules here, and this is going to be commentary number 18. So, I want to start things off with a little bit of a rebuttal to the people. Obviously, in my last commentary, I talked about Halo Reach and how people are hating on it so much. And I pretty much just want to offer a rebuttal to the main issues that I heard people were having in the game. So, obviously, most of the people on my channel like Halo Reach, because you probably wouldn't be subscribed to me if you didn't like Halo Reach. I don't really post that many Halo 3 gameplays or anything like that. So, the main things that I found out that people were having issues with in Reach is, number one, the bloom, number two, the armor abilities, and number three, the maps. Alright, the bloom, I feel like if you're having a problem with the bloom, it's one of two things. Either you have a terrible connection, or you're not pacing your shots. Because other than that, I can't really see how you would be having a problem with the bloom. I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's better than the fact that there was random BR spread in Halo 3, because with the bloom, all you have to do is pace your shots. It didn't matter if you paced your shots in Halo 3, you were still going to get a random spread with the bullets. So, in Reach, if you're having problems with that, just try taking a little bit off the shot. Squeeze the trigger a little bit slower. It will help you. It will make a difference. And if you have a bad connection, well, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, I don't play with a bad connection by any means. I also don't play with a great connection. I'm not host that often, but I'm also not red barring like that often, so it's not too terrible. The second issue is the armor abilities, and yes, the armor abilities can be annoying. Nothing pisses me off more than a kid armor locking and me losing a multi-kill, even though, to be honest, that doesn't happen that much. And, you know, jetpackers flying up in the air and just assault rifling. Yeah, it's annoying. That is not enough of a problem to make me hate the game. In my opinion, I can use the armor abilities just as well, if not better. Just as well. Wait, what am I trying to say? I can use the armor abilities just as well or better than the other kids who are using them. So, really, Sprint, I like Sprint. I love Sprint. I love Evade. I like Jetpack on certain maps. I never used Armor Lock. Used Hologram once on accident because I accidentally picked it up. It was still pretty funny. I don't think the armor abilities are bad. To be honest, I think it was a really creative thing that Halo Reach did, that Bungie did to make their game more unique. No other game has armor abilities like that. I thought that was a really sick thing. And the armor abilities don't really piss me off that much. Now, again, that is an opinion. If armor abilities piss you off, then yeah, I can see how you wouldn't like Reach, and that's unfortunate. And the third thing was the maps are boring. This is one where I actually kind of do agree. It gets to be a little old seeing Forge World again and again and again and again. It's not the most exciting thing. I'm sick and tired of green and gray, which is pretty much what Forge World is. I mean, I wish they had some more maps. I mean, I like what they did with Forge World, where it's this giant area where you can make whatever you want, but they should have made some more colors or something, or some different areas, like a desert area. I mean, they did the beach area, but it's still all green and gray for the most part. It's all green and gray. But, you know, again, not really that big of a deal to me. That's really just the aesthetics of the maps. I don't really care that bad. I like the maps, and I think the maps have a different little thing about them because of all the armor abilities. It gives you a whole new way to navigate maps. Now, Countdown is 3 levels, but it's not a big deal getting from, you know, the bottom level to the top level. You just jump out and go up to the top. And Pinnacle is so much easier to navigate. Same thing with Uncaged. So much easier to navigate if you use a jetpack. So, the maps, that's not really that big of a deal to me either. But again, this is my opinion, so I'm just explaining why the things that bother the people who don't like Reach don't really bother me. But the thing that I don't get is none of those things that seem to bother the people who don't like Reach would be reasons for me to stop playing a game, or reasons for me to hate a game. They're just like minor inconveniences to me. I mean, maybe it's just me and I'm willing to be more forgiving than other people are, but I mean, Reach had its problems too. It wasn't hit scan, or sorry, Halo 3 had its problems too. It wasn't hit scan. There was random spread on the BR. Those two things were quite annoying. When the game first came out, I hated those little equipment things that you could use that you dropped. I mean, I just got used to them. I think people really just love to hate Reach. I think it's the black sheep of the Halo family because it did depart from what Halo was so significantly. But I mean, if you guys don't like Reach, how are you going to like Halo 4? Because Halo 4 is going even further from what Halo ever was, becoming more like Call of Duty. It doesn't really make sense to me that you could hate Reach and then you could like Halo 4. Now, you could like Reach and you could like Halo 4, and I really just, you know, I just think that people, I think that Reach is kind of a scapegoat, and it's just getting hated on. I don't think Reach deserves the hate that it gets right now, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I don't think Reach is a bad enough game that it deserves the amount of hate that it gets from the Halo community. And I just think it's a little disappointing that the Halo community is so ready to just cut down this game like it's the worst thing that's ever happened. Now, again, my opinion, you may not agree with it. I mean, that's really up to you, but I just want to say that was just a rebuttal to the people who responded last time. And again, respond down in the comments. Like I said, I read everything and I respond to everything. So if you really don't agree with me and you want to tell me why. By the way, me stopping right here, my controller died. I think that happens a couple of times during this game. Definitely completely went on that rant for a little bit too long. Now I'm like halfway through the commentary. I haven't talked about anything else that I want to talk about. This gameplay is obviously the Crazy King multi-team game on Boardwalk. It's alright. My controller dies a lot during it. That's why you see me just stop moving. I don't know what I go. I think I go like 40 or 50 something in 2 or 3. Not really sure. I've had this game sitting around for not too long. It is title update. Alright, what I want to talk about is some things that I'm going to start doing for my channel. And I've had these ideas for a while, but I haven't done them just because I'm a little bit iffy as to what the reaction could be from the community. The first thing I want to talk about is you guys obviously know that I capture your clips, and I'll capture your clips for free. And I don't mind doing that. It is taking me a little bit longer now because obviously I have more subscribers now. More people want me to capture their clips. By the way, all the clips that I have queued up should be out tomorrow and the next day. I have them all captured. It's just been... I've pretty much just been waiting to render them is what's happening. And because I'm putting out commentary, I won't be able to render. Dear God, I have trouble talking. I won't be able to render anything until much later tonight after this commentary comes out. So, just a heads up for those of you who I'm capping clips for. Second thing, I do not capture gameplays. Several people have asked me. I do not capture gameplays. However, so many people have asked me to capture gameplays that I'm thinking of doing something else. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. It is not worth it for me to capture gameplays. And I'm sorry for those of you that want me to do it, but it takes my computer like 5 hours to render a 15-minute gameplay. It is ridiculous. It's so old and it's so slow. I will capture your gameplays now, but I'm going to charge money for it. That is the only way I can feel like I can do it. And I'm pretty sure that no one's going to take me up on this offer, and that makes me just as happy as I was before. But if you really, really are desperate to get your gameplay captured, I will capture it for you, but I'm going to charge a minute or $1 for every minute that the gameplay lasts. I feel like that's fair because if I render someone else's gameplay, I pretty much can't do anything with my computer the entire night while I'm rendering it. So that's what I feel is fair. So if you have a 15-minute gameplay, $15. If you have a 5-minute gameplay, $5. That's the way it's going to go. I have a PayPal account. I'll try to set this up, but I'm really not going to set it up unless someone actually asks me to do it. So if you want me to capture your gameplay, send me a private message. We'll discuss the terms from there. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Second thing I want to talk about is I'm considering starting to run a Sub4Sub program. And what I say by Sub4Sub is not sub to me and I'll sub to you just so we can get our subscribers numbers up. That is not what I want to do. What I want to do is something that's going to help the Halo community and help grow the Halo community for other YouTube people like me who maybe don't have that many subscribers, or maybe they have a lot of subscribers. I'm going to explain this right now. What I want to do is if you are subscribed to me and you have a Halo channel where you post Halo gameplay, you post Halo clips, you do anything, or it can be Modern Warfare, it can be StarCraft, it can be anything. If you have a channel where you routinely post video game stuff, send me a message after you've subscribed to me and I will subscribe to you. Now, I'm not going to subscribe to you if I don't like what you're doing. And by all means, I hope you wouldn't subscribe to me if you didn't like what I was doing. So I'm not just subscribing to you because you subscribed to me. So don't do that. Don't just subscribe to me because you think I'm going to subscribe back. If I like what you're doing, if you're doing something like what Stonage Ponage is doing, where you're making your own channel, or if you're an editor or something like that, subscribe to me. I have 185 subscribers. That's not a lot. I'm sure a lot of you have more than me, and I'm sure a lot of you have less than me. If you subscribe to me, I will subscribe back to you, and then what will happen is that will give me an opportunity to see your videos. And when I can see your videos, if I like your video, or if I favorite your video, or if I comment on your video, my subscribers see that I did that. And the same thing, if you subscribe to me and you do that to my channel, your subscribers see that. And this is going to help everybody's channel grow. What I'm hoping will happen here is that the Halo community itself will get a little bit bigger because of this. I'm already capping people's clips so that they can make channels. People who had no chance of having a channel before can now have a channel because I'm capturing their clips. Well, now send me a message if you have a video game channel. If it's Modern Warfare 3, Halo, anything. If I like it, I will subscribe back to you. And then, because of that, if I like one of your videos, it will bring more people to your videos. And if you like one of my videos, it will bring more people to my videos. And what I'm doing is I'm doing this to help the community itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing this And please don't think I'm doing this just for subscriber numbers, because that's not what it is. Like I said, if I don't like your channel, I'm still not going to subscribe to you. Or if you don't post constant uploads like that, I'm not going to subscribe to you. So if you guys have questions about that, just leave it in the comments down below. I hope I explained it well enough, but I am running out of time. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. Thank you, guys.